Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another episode of the Piledriver. I am Mike, the referee. On my right is my man Tony Forge. What is going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. A beautiful, beautiful night here. Beautiful weekend. We had a great weekend.
What a weekend it was. That is for sure. Something's going on my computer right now. It popped up some weird thing, and I don't know how to get it to disappear.
Oh, man. What are you downloading over there? Careful.
No, dude, it's settings and shit. I don't know. Here, back to this. There we go. All right. Yeah, no, great weekend. Guilty as Sin is in the books. What a show yesterday.
It was a dude and a packed ass crowd too, man. We had a hell of a turnout. Gotta love to see it.
100%, man. The show looked awesome. I mean, if you've seen Brandon's photo, we had a good 10,000 people there.
Right? Honestly, no. Did you see Wes Groupers? No, he got a way better picture than Brandon even did, man.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was. He didn't get that pullback wide shot. That Wes got.
It was so funny, man. People upset. We had, I don't know. I know we had 200 pre-sale, and that's not including people that walked in the door and bought tickets and hearsay, and not including the kids and people under 10, and vets were actually admitted free yesterday as well.
Yes.
Actually, before we go into this, let me just state that we are recording this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Right. I didn't tell anybody last week until almost the end of the episode. We are recording the episode. So we will have no live comments. We appreciate your comments. We still want to read them. I still want to read them on Tuesday. But Monday, Zoe will be at a softball game. So I'll be watching softball.
I'll probably I'll do my best to be in the chat during the show.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say, because I can watch the show and respond to comments too, when the comments pop up. But yeah, we are recording just because
oh shit. My mind left me. What's his name that was on Raw and WCW at the same time on Nitro and Raw? Was it Lex?
Yeah. Lex Luger, did the Raw show and then showed up on Nitro at the mall. We're doing double duty. We can do that. But yes, so we are recording. The show will still be on normal time. But yes, we were talking Guilty as Sin, and the people coming in excuse me. Also, threw down on all these awesome raffles we had, dude. We had some crazy cool stuff that was donated. All the proceeds went to help a little guy named Milo. He's been diagnosed with leukemia.
100%.
And it was awesome. It was good. A good turnout for a good cause.
Look at that crowd, dog.
That's insane.
Fucking wild.
When I saw Brandon's original post, obviously, and we had, obviously that was not it. That's AI photo, but it was hilarious. Brandon posted, and we all know how Brandon is. He posted something, and he was like, "We got 10,000" or something like that. And people in the comments were like, "That's not 1,000." No shit, Sherlock.
No shit.
But it was funny
because of the John Laurinaitis thing.
Yes,
he had AI'd his crowd and stuff.
Yes, that is our crowd.
This is our crowd.
That is our crowd. And that is
hell of a turnout for sure.
And and that doesn't include. So on the bottom of this picture, whoever took it, I don't know if it was Brandon. I know Jordan was trying to take one at one point. But Brandon or Jordan or whoever. That doesn't include the tables that are down low in front of this. There are tables up against the wall. All of our merch tables. There could have, throughout the day, I know that there was so much foot traffic going around to the concession stands and to merch tables, even during matches.
It's a little bit of a better shot. You can see down the bottom there.
I know they had that.
People won.
Somebody walked out with those cool fire rings. Somebody personally made some fire rings.
I'm gonna say Gio's girlfriend.
Oh, Maddie got it. That's right. I did see Maddie walking out with one. So that was cool, man. Who did? Yoder's dad won the other one. So Papa Yoder won the other one. So congrats to Papa Yoder. I know that means he got the Browns one because I saw Maddie walking out with the Buckeyes one, and the Browns was way cooler than the Buckeyes one.
Was it?
It was a real good show, though, man. I had a great time. Everything went according to plan. There was some stuff, like we heard shortly before the show. We had most of the match card out, was announced before the show, but I believe it was the day before. Creed Fudo decided that his 6-man tag team match was going to be in Extreme Rules. So that was the only change.
He is a mental health doctor, but I feel like he might need to see someone himself to that. What is he thinking? Thinking?
After yesterday, he might be thinking the right things because
it's very true.
And we'll talk about it. But the show started off hot. VIP matches. We always have a couple of them for the people that decide to show up, early. Big props to the people. We had about, I want to say, at least 50 to 70 people standing in the hallway before the doors opened. So,
100%.
Shout out to them people, and that's cool because, they like to get where they want to sit. Iron Bullies going up against – go ahead.
We had this live streaming also on YouTube and Facebook, so you can go back and watch the VIP pre-show and check out these matches yourself.
That's right. Iron Bullies and The Drag. We've seen these two teams before. The Drag, Kokojima, and The Drew trying to stay on the same page, or Coco's trying to get Drew on the right page. Meanwhile, the Iron Bullies are just kind of running roughshod over the tag team division right now.
Honestly, I can see them pulling up and getting a tag team title shot anytime now. The Drag needs to get on the same page. That's all I can say, man. Like, they're not going to get anywhere in this division if they want to get anywhere in this division without being a unit for sure.
No, 100%. They got to watch out. Pretty tough. Has to be paying attention to what the Iron Bullies are doing these days because they are clearly coming, for those tag team titles.
100%.
Also, shout out to Kristen in this match. Made her referee debut.
Yes, love that.
She did pretty solid. There's some things, obviously we're going to get worked on, but she did a good job.
Right.
Moved on to the main event of the pre-show. We had Yoder defending his Brass Knuckles Championship against Thomas Bailey, James Lethal, and the birthday boy himself, Mr. Entertainment.
And of course, Mr. Entertainment had to grab a microphone and run down the crowd, run down our great fans before
we always just tell him, don't give him a microphone. Why would you give him a microphone?
Right. He's, Pedro's a nice guy, and he can't help it.
Nope. He unfortunately let JD Smooth take that microphone. He got to talking smack to the Mega Mafia. This match was pretty solid as well. I'm always a fan. I've always loved to see Thomas Bailey down here. We haven't seen him since Converge, where he defended his Chaos Championship successfully, I might add. Unable to get out of this one with a new title. Yoder did end up retaining here. So, that's another successful title defense for Yoder. We can only see, what's going on now. We got to wait and see what's going on next. We got a couple youngsters that might step up to the challenge.
Right. There's always a new challenge. Bringing Brass Knuckles Championship. That's what it's all about. So, Yoder keeping his title here, and we will see what he does in the future.
He did what he said he was going to do. He told us he was going to come in and beat all these boys, and he did. So congrats to Yoder for keeping that Brass Knuckles Championship.
Vets, and he took it to him.
The main card started off hot. We had our Baddies Championship on the line as Heather Blue defended against Storm Garcon, and this match was great. I had a great time in this one.
Right, dude? This is how you start a show.
Other than Heather telling me to shut up 25 times because she kept trying to break the rules, and I'm just doing my job. So other than that, it was a solid match. Couple times during the event, you could tell that Storm, or during the match, you could tell that Storm was kind of working on the arm. Mm-hmm. She had got like an arm breaker in there, and she was definitely working on that left arm of Heather Blue, and it ended up the plan ended up coming to fruition when she fucking locks in this crossface at the end, and Heather Blue has no choice.
Oh, it was Fujiwara.
That's right, Fujiwara armbar.
Yes,
that's right,
yes.
kind of like the like
to the earth almost, or something like that, right? Or
like what Becky Lynch's move.
That's right. Yes.
What's it called?
Yes.
The disarmer.
The disarmer. Yes, that's.
Yes, it was kind of like a disarmer, a little modified. Fujiwara armbar. But yes, Heather Blue had no choice but to tap out, ladies and gentlemen, and new Baddies champion, Storm Garcon.
Love to see it, man. I think Heather Blue's been a great champion for us, but Storm Garcon wanted this, man. And
and she said it herself. This has been a long time coming for Storm. She's tried to get that Baddies championship on multiple occasions and come up short. This time she went home, she did her homework, and she came back ready to fight, and she took it home.
For sure.
So congratulations to the new Baddies champion, Storm Garcon. And I'm sure this isn't the last we'll see of Heather Blue as well.
Oh no.
Match number 2. What can I say about this one?
I mean, I will say it seemed like Blake had at least a decent game plan going into it. He started off before the match, got a quick, maybe a low blow with the rope there. Yeah, as Brandon was entering. And was able to get a couple nice. What was it? The stomp, I think he hit on him. Maybe another move.
He got him in the corner, dude, and he hit them knees.
That's Blake's what it was.
He's got like the CM. Yeah, he's got like the CM Punk like style running knee up the corner, and he 3 of them. Click, click, click.
Yep.
Hit the stomp, and I thought it was over. I thought he just walked into the college and just beat Brandon like that. It was not the case. Brandon ended up kicking out of the stomp, which he didn't kick out of on Turmoil. So Brandon kicked out of the stomp here. Blake, going back on the offensive side of it. And, we're all sitting around and we're watching. And he got Brandon in the corner. And we all said, don't chop him. Don't chop him. He chopped
Blake
him.
Says he's a smart guy, but I don't think.
As soon as he hit Brandon on the chest, the look changed on BX's face, and it was kind of over for Blake at that point.
From then on, for sure.
One of the craziest butterfly suplexes I've ever seen.
He threw that man from corner to corner, dog. Like
that brother was floating through the air.
Dude, I think Brandon in his post said a clip of it. So here, you know what? We can
I'll say Tony will pull it up real quick. But
I can get it.
No, he threw this man across the ring like butterfly suplex, just whoop, and he flew like a butterfly to the point.
Was
and
wild.
Another thing, I believe it was actually the caption on Brandon's video that you're pulling right now is I've never got a one more time on a suplex chant. Because this. The suplex was just intense, bro. Like the toss was wild.
And like you said, he gets a one more time chant and then just does it again like it's nothing. Let me see. Where's my? There it is.
It was, like I said, just the whole toss, the whole just demolish at this point. And I believe at one point yesterday I saw a picture from Blake on his socials. And he had Brandon's footprint on his face.
Wrestling. One more time. Good Lord.
Jesus.
That was the second one, I think.
That was the second one. Yes. Just just to hear one more. I'm doing it again.
Professional wrestling. One more time. Good Lord.
All the way across the ring.
There are
legitimately all the way across the ring. Like, it was insane behavior. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'd even say that in the first one, he might have got more hang time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and then, Brandon ended up covering the kid. 1, 2, 3. It was over. And then, just a little put a cherry on top. The FYF power bomb. I mean, we did see a post that said from Blake Dixon that said, "I'm still breathing."
That's true. I mean, I don't know if he's asking for more punishment for some reason or what, but
or maybe it's just kind of like I survived kind of deal. Maybe he's kind of saying something like that, but we will see. I do know that Bear City Vice came out
by the Ohio Chief. Oh God! The boss has never been a feelings guy. FYF.
What a great call, and I said this on that video too. What a great call by Paulie the Hammer there. It just, like I said, BCV came out and carried this guy to the back. He did not walk out under his own power. So we'll see what's next.
They did not give two damns about him. They carried him to the back, but they were laughing quite a bit also.
Yeah, well, he brought this upon himself.
Yes,
but we'll see what's next for Blake Dixon, Oh, this match turned out to be a lot more intense than I expected it to be. So first off, we had a 5-way elimination match for the Fighting Spirit Championship. Right before the show, we did have a last-minute addition to the match to make it a 6-pack challenge. Riley Santos, the 216 kid, was involved in this match, and he, showed why he wants to be here. He came out and put on a show, man. You had Riley
filling in on Turmoil every week. He deserves to be represented for sure.
Oh no, 100%, man. He came out. Him and Maximilian started this match off. Real good flow back and forth. Shapiro was the next man to enter, followed by Taco, followed by Dios. I don't believe anybody got eliminated. I could be wrong. I want to say Riley got eliminated before Skylar came out.
I think so.
Okay. And then when Dios came out, he eliminated Max and he eliminated Shapiro.
Yeah, Taco.
Or he took out.
I know Taco got 2 eliminations.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking Taco eliminated them too, not.
Yeah,
Dios.
he took. I want to say maybe Riley and Maximilian, because I want to say Max hit was going for something and Taco hit him with a
Taco
cutter.
got him with the TOKO. Yep.
Yeah, and then I remember Shapiro because I was trying to catch all the action, back doing replays and everything I'm trying to do. And Shapiro comes flying out of the corner with a big cross body on Taco. And I want to say that got him the pin on Taco. So,
and then when Dios comes out, he kind of cleared the ring.
Yeah.
And then instead of going
everybody,
instead of going for pinfalls though to try to eliminate these guys,
it's true.
He sat on the apron and waited for Jay Skylar to make his entrance.
Which I gotta admit was easily, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it was easily 20, 30 seconds. He still had time that he could have potentially got a pinfall, but he wanted to face to face with Skylar coming out. He wanted to prove that if he's gonna win this title, in my eyes at least, if he's gonna win this title, he wanted to be the champion.
Well, yeah, no, this was, essentially Dios sitting on the apron waiting for Skylar to come out is like the epitome of the Fighting Spirit.
Exactly.
So, unfortunately, it did not work in his favor. It did end up being Dios and Jace in the finals. Everybody else had been eliminated when Gavin Gradley made an appearance and helped his partner retain his title.
I forgot to mention that had been on commentary during the match. So he was sitting there with Paulie the Hammer, our boy, and the BBC commentating on the match, pretty much, as far as I heard, the whole time saying why Jay Skylar shouldn't have been in the match in the first place. But then towards the end, just gets involved and helps him retain.
Uses his Infinity Championship to throw it across the face of Dios Salvador so that Skylar can retain his championship.
Yes.
So Skylar is still your fighting spirit champion. And then we moved on. I don't think this was right, actually. I think this was first.
Me and Jen were looking through it, but we might have got it backwards.
I think this was first, and then we went to intermission, and then this was opening from intermission.
Was opening from intermission?
Yeah. This match was freaking insane. All right. So this match was touted as a 6-man tag match. That's how it was announced. That's how we were going to fight. That's how it was going to go down. But, 24 hours before the show, Fudo decided that he, wanted to kick this up a notch, and he challenged the Syndicate to an elimination or Extreme Rules 6-man tag team match.
So essentially, not even a tag.
There
was no tag.
Accepted. No, it was 100% tornado chaos.
Yes, chaos is the word, sir. Yes.
So Cruz and Alloway hit the ring first, and they were armed to the teeth with kendo sticks. Just wait.
Smart of them, yes. Come out, weapons in hand.
The Syndicate comes out and surrounds the ring. And that's, as soon as they step foot in the ring, Cruz said, ring the bell. This is a fight. Ring the bell. Let's go. And they went this way. Everybody went this way. My only job, as I was told, was to count a 1, 2, 3 in the ring. Yes. There was not a falls count anywhere. They could not pin outside. The fall had to happen inside the ring.
A lot happened outside the ring for sure.
Bro, and obviously the biggest spot we're going to talk about, but from kendo shots to throwing chairs at one point, I believe it was Fudo threw his version of a Van Daminator at Omen. He threw the chair to him. He caught it. He jumped up and kicked him in the face. Yep. Fudo came off the top with a crazy flying knee that was awesome. Aaron Alloway, this match brought out a side of him that I've never seen.
Honestly, right. That he was ready, street fight apparel, ready to go.
Like, we knew, obviously, coming into this, that this match was going to be in the Syndicate's domain. This is their type of fight. And they didn't look that way. It looked like the guys that Cutthroat had showed the others how to be a little cutthroat in this match. He was...
Speaking, he was all over the place, even talking about, what Cree was doing with a Van Daminator, or I want to say Cutthroat did the Van Terminator, the
coast to coast, baby.
Yes, sir, man. He did. Dude,
when he climbed up there, I believe it was Omen in the corner, and he climbed up there, and Alloway handed him that chair, and I knew me. I said, no, don't. And sure, he jumped, feet in front of the chair, kicked Omen right in the head.
Yep.
And then it ended up being, I believe it was Omen. They had taken Wrath out somewhere. They brought out a table, set up a table on the outside of the ring, put Omen on top of it. Cutthroat climbs to the top of a ladder that they had set up outside as well. And La Rosa Bruja is... No, don't do this. Cruz says, put her ass on there too. So somebody, I want to say it was Fudo, just gut kicks Rosa La Bruja and throws her right on top of Omen. And Cruz comes off with probably a Montez Ford-esque frog splash. He was so high. He jumped so high.
It was a thing of beauty.
Like, it was gorgeous. It was a great frog splash. Through the table, he picks Omen up, throws him in the ring. All 3 members stack on top of him and hold him down for the 1, 2, 3. And the team of Aaron Alloway, Cutthroat Cruz, and Fudo walk away with the win.
And to me, that's what's next for the Syndicate. Where do they go after this?
It definitely shows that there's a chink in the armor. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are vulnerable. They are able to be beaten. It
takes a very well put together, on the same page crew in these three, but they can be beaten for sure.
Yeah, no, 100%. It was a great match. This was a great hardcore match, great Extreme Rules match, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then we saw the return of the Suplex Shogun. Jackson Stone made his return.
With all the lemonade. With all the lemonade.
I told you how big he was.
Yeah, bro.
I told you.
He made sure to come out straps down. He was.
Oh yeah, no, he wanted you to see that he's fucking jacked and he's gonna, Dude. But yes, and then like you said, with all the lemonade, I actually had the honor of being the Suplex Shogun's lemonade liaison for this match, as I had to carry around his lemonade so he could toss it to the crowd, and then when it's gone, I was done. But this match was awesome. CeeLo and Shogun, completely different styles. And I think one of my favorite things I've seen in a long, long time was when CeeLo went to hit God Take the Wheel. Shogun, essentially Undertaker, reached up and just grabbed the back of his neck and stopped him mid-fall.
Yeah, but the power of Shogun just to be able to, stop him from, all of his weight from coming down like it's nothing. Now, get to the end of the match, and CeeLo.
Well, he had to take it a step further here.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, a step further.
Ropes, sir.
I would say something we've never seen from CeeLo.
No, not that.
But essentially a Darby Allin coffin drop.
Right, honestly.
And that's what it looked like, and that's what it took. But in his return, the Suplex Shogun was defeated by the good pastor.
Yes, and I for one I'm surprised. Not to put anything, behind, down on CeeLo, but Shogun coming back in his first match back, and I just imagined this was going to go Shogun's way. That's all. I was a little.
No, 100%. I figured he'd come in here and for CeeLo to get the win, but I mean, nothing, and that's no slouch on CeeLo.
Right.
100% shows the testament to the work that he's been putting in, and all at Exodus, NWA, all over the place. So I mean, CeeLo picks up a big win here.
Even more, climbing that mountain.
And then we had the return of Soccer Dad.
Where's Soccer Dad's picture on this?
Soccer Dad shows up to accompany Brazi Suave to the ring. And and then a rematch from last show, Avery Hertz coming back, and this time he says he's representing Akron City Football Club, which is actually a rival of Lorain County Leviathan.
Yeah.
So they've turned this into a football/wrestling rivalry match, and the first one was won by Brazi Suave. The second one was won by Avery Hertz. Great match here. Lots of, obviously both of these guys are flying, very high energy, very up tempo. All around the ring, arm drags, Japanese arm drags, Brazi Hurricanrana, Hertz Hurricanrana. The thing that surprised me the most in this, though, bro, is Soccer Dad.
Yeah.
At one point during the match, the ref got bumped, and Soccer Dad was doing a little choking. He wrapped that scarf around Avery Hertz's throat, and he was trying to choke him out. And that was okay. I didn't see that out of Soccer Dad.
Hey.
But that in turn,
I don't know. Last show he was getting up. I mean, I feel like he wants to get in there, man. We might have.
He was upset with Avery. He was definitely upset with Avery because the last show Avery punched him.
Right. So you might get in there, and you never know. You never know.
Well, and then along with the choking, it turned into Brazi Suave giving Avery Hertz probably one of the worst moves in wrestling history, the purple nurple.
Oh, yeah.
The
Probably
double
got a good shot at
twister.
that. The double twister.
Double twister. Avery actually able to recover from this
Which is
and get the win over Grazi Suave here.
Like that.
Dude, I don't. His finishing move was sweet too. It was like a little DVD kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
not even sure.
I got to go back and watch this one, but it was a good match from everything I see. I seen all of it. I don't remember the exact finish of the match, but I do know that Avery Hertz was able to shake Nick Ritter's awake, cover Grazi Suave, and get the 1-2-3.
So we'll see. Do we get a?
Oh yeah, we got to have a rubber match now. We're 1v1. We're 1v1. Right. Okay, this match here. Let's talk about it. The guys on the right, the old school assassins, they are very much that. These guys are the epitome of wrestling. These guys are like 80s, like the golden era of wrestling. That's what they remind me of. You know what I'm saying? Like they wrestle. Yes.
Fucking
Hulk Hogan.
Blanchard.
Yep. They wrestle.
Exactly. They wrestle.
And Ethan Wright, Seth Allen going up against Norm and Vito of Bear City Vice. And it seemed like there was a little bit of miscommunication with Bear City Vice in this match. Like they weren't able to get, themselves on the same page.
I'm not sure, none of us, who knows what's going on there. I've even seen a couple posts online from Vito. So I don't think I've ever seen this from Bear City Vice. I know there's obvious frustration going on with Blake Dixon right now, but it's interesting to see.
No, 100%. And we have no idea what's going on with them.
Right. It definitely caused an issue in this match. Let's at the very least say that. These guys, as we were talking about earlier, as Iron Bullies are, on the hunt for the tag team titles. I don't see a world where OSA doesn't want the tag team titles as well. Ooh, I just thought about give me Old School Assassins versus the Iron Bullies, bro. Give me that match. Some hard-hitting stuff.
I would say maybe that's a match we see in the future for like a number one contenders type deal for them tag team titles.
Yeah, I can see that.
Old School Assassins walked out here with the win, hit a big snapshot on Vito to walk out, and they won. Statement made, I guess. And Bear City Vice is still kind of floundering. Semi-main event we've seen weeks and weeks. We haven't seen Cole Johnson in a while. But we've seen, some mind games being played by Bryson Teller over the past couple weeks. And finally, at Guilty of Sin, they got to stand in the ring face to face.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's always with mind games with Bryson, and that's the best at it, frankly. He's not the biggest dog in the fight, but he knows how to get into your head and knows how to wrestle. So one thing I will say is he got the job done in this match.
No, and he did. And this was a great match. They, multiple times it was taken to the outside. And then at one point, Colt went for something, and Bryson, he had Bryson up in the corner. Colt went in to charge at him, and Bryson moved. Mm-hmm. He hit that armbar on the top corner over the turnbuckle we've seen many times. And then they fought on the apron. As they're battling on the apron, eventually Cole Johnson gets knocked down to the ground.
It was the stomp. The stomp on the apron.
It was the stomp. Cole Johnson went for a big line. Bryson jumped up and straight stomped to the chest. Both men fell to the floor. Referee starts his count. At about 5 or 6, they started to stir, get up. Colt Johnson looked like he was going to throw a punch. Bryson went to throw a kick. Colt Johnson blocked his face. Nothing happened. So as soon as he moved his hands down, there was the foot. Bryson lands right across the face. Bryson paying attention. Referee
Right.
Jackson Storm hits a 9. Bryson slides back in the ring and wins by countout.
Yeah, and maybe that's more the veteran, mind of Bryson Teller or whatever you want to say. But again,
And I mean, it comes down to it, bro. Like a win's a win.
Right.
He won. Bryson won. It's going down. Bryson over Cole Johnson. Like, so I mean, did the mind games get Cole Johnson that much in his head?
Hey,
I don't know, man. We'll see. This Thursday, maybe
Right.
we will hear from Cole Johnson, but who knows what's
knows?
going on. But that is a W for Bryson Teller. And then last but most certainly not least, our heavyweight championship was on the line as Chris Onyx, Ashton Day, and El Taino all tried to take away the mega heavyweight championship from Josh Bishop in a fatal 4-way match. Man,
this match was wild, man. It was ups and downs. Everybody had their opportunity at one point in time. Anybody could have had this one.
Well, not only is he the mega heavyweight champion, but I didn't even know this, and I mean I'm sure, but I could have known. But the MLW, one half of the MLW tag team champions as well, Josh Bishop. So, not even sure who his partner is. Give me 1 second, I'll look it up. But I didn't even know he was coming in with a new belt like that.
No,
and he came in.
I wasn't following that closely. I don't follow MLW that closely to know that he was coming in with a title. But
the fact that he walked in with this double title, and I was like, holy shit! Like, what the?
Yep.
All right, like, cool. So let's see here.
I mean, this match itself turned into a little bit of a hardcore match. I mean, it's a fatal 4-way, so there's no DQs.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like there was times, and that's eventually, I think, it worked in his favor. That's something that he, does. That's something that he lives his life as intense icon as Josh Bishop. So, him getting involved and him using the title the way he did to win the match, that it's right up the alley, I guess. Josh Bishop ended up pulling the title into the ring and hitting El Taino with it, and then hitting Ashton Day with it, and covering Ashton Day for the pin to retain the Mega Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1, 2, 3 and done. Josh Bishop has been doing this for the better part of a year now, going into the summer. So we've been saying it the entire time. Who can take it off of him? We haven't seen it yet, man. Who's going to be able to do it? Can anybody?
Yeah, because I mean, at this point, it seems like it's going to be on Joshua Bishop for a long, long time.
Yeah, I want to see the man that can walk in there and take that thing off of him, because it doesn't seem like anyone can. I'm not seeing who his damn tag team partner is.
Me either, actually.
It's so weird. Why can't we find who his partner is? List of current champions in Major League.
And dude, I just looked at that. He's not on there.
Shut up right now.
Which doesn't make sense.
It says the skyscrapers are,
Which is fucking Donovan Dijak and fucking Baron Corbin.
I wonder if it's like I wonder if we just spoiled a fucking TV taping.
Whatever. I mean, it's not like he wasn't hanging around with it, taking pictures with it in the fucking ring
That's
last
true,
night.
so. Right.
But yeah. All in all, I thought this was an amazing show. Shout out to the fans at Mega Mafia who showed up and showed out for this and put on. I know that we did a lot of good stuff for Milo. We raised some good money for Milo yesterday with all the raffles and everything. So that was dope. But yeah, that was it. We don't have a show. Mega Championship Wrestling does not have a show in the month of April. We do have Turmoils every Thursday. Make sure you're tuning in to Turmoil. And we will be back at the college. we will be back at the college on May 2nd for Mega de Mayo. I am really, really excited for this one, actually. If the posters got put out today, May is stacked for Mega Championship.
Put out today. I was just gonna go look and see because I'm gonna
say I believe Brandon put them out just on his personal page and said that Mega was stacked.
Oh yeah, there's all three of them are out here. So let me grab all three.
Yeah, Mega Championship Wrestling posted them too. So yeah, we got Boots versus Vets on May 16th at the VFW on 150th out in Cleveland. We got Mega de Mayo on May 2nd at the college. And then, as always, as it was announced last week by Mega, we will be back at Colossal Con.
Boom.
So excited for Colossal
Con. It's hard to say it's our favorite show of the year, but it's definitely one of the most fun shows of the year that we have because it's so infected with such a strong fan base there that they love seeing characters no matter what they are. They just love to watch it, and it's great to see.
No, Colossal Con holds a special place for me in my refereeing career because that was the first referee show where I was in front of a live crowd.
Nice, bro.
Which was crazy. Like my first show in front of a live crowd was Colossal Con.
That's crazy, yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun. And this one's going to be a lot, the same. As you can see on the poster, we got Blake Dixon. We got the Good Pastor. We got Coco Jima. In the middle there, you got Big Mo.
Big Mo.
You got Michigan's
most
Mo
coming
wanted
as, bro.
You got Michigan's most wanted Maximilian and the blue-haired harlot Heather Blue, and then up top,
in the back,
you have three of my favorite people of all time. Vandal 48, also known as Christian Napier, Atticus Kogar, and Otis Kogar, and it is going to be
current as far as I know right now, GCW Heavyweight World Champion.
I believe Otis is something as well for GCW.
Something as well. 100% he is.
Like he holds the title as well.
Yes.
And I'll say I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
Atticus Kogar is the
Ultraviolet champion.
Yeah, 100%. That makes 100% for my boy Otis.
Yep.
He is the GCW Ultraviolet champion. Because he likes to cut people's head with that straight razor he keeps in his pocket, and then he wraps his split tongue around it and licks the blood. He's a freak. But he's my favorite freak. He's awesome.
Love that man.
So Otis, Atticus, and Christian Napier, also collectively known as Vandal 48, will be at the con as well. Here we got Boots versus Vets. I'm not really sure what that means. I'm gonna assume that we're gonna have the wrestlers. Maybe we get like a Survivor Series style match of wrestlers versus wrestling veterans who have been are actually veterans.
Right. I'm not 100% sure how this one's going.
Because I know that we have some of our active wrestlers have, served or are serving currently. And, maybe we get like something like that. But Boots versus Vets is the name of the show. And like I said, this is a new venue for us. We're out at the VFW Post 2533. That is out in Cleveland on 150th. So that'll be a lot of fun too.
Yeah, this is going to be a real fun show for us. I know for sure. I think Jen is going to be doing the national anthem for this show.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. Dude, she's opening the show, bro.
She's going to sing?
She's going to sing.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things ever.
And then I got Mega de Mayo.
And then Mega de Mayo at the college. As you see there, we have all of our Latin heritage family proudly displayed. We will be celebrating. It's Cinco de Mayo in May. It's, here. So we're going to be celebrating, but we're celebrating on the 2nd, so it's Mega de Mayo.
Right.
Really,
and I know it's multi-heritage. I want to say they're throwing all kinds of, they were.
yes. I'm not trying to be. I don't want to get canceled over here. It's multi-heritage. We love everybody.
We love
Mega
everybody.
loves everybody. But on here, if you look at the poster, we see some familiar faces. Pretty DLA from Pretty Tough. Our new baddies champion, Storm Garcon. The boss himself, Brandon Xavier. But then if you look over to the right, Tony, there's somebody over here that I don't know if you're too familiar with, but I am.
Okay.
Her name is Nahir Robles.
Okay.
I've worked with her at Neo Pro before, and I've been following her for a long time. She is part of a group with Riley Crow and Angel Metro, and they are known as the Riot Act or the Riot Squad. I can't remember which one. Which one was WWE? The Squad, right?
Squad was WWE, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they are the Riot Act, yes.
Okay.
And look, these girls can battle.
Yeah, I imagine.
So I'm beyond excited for her to come in. I'm beyond excited for her to come in. But then, Cutthroat Cruz after this beautiful, beautiful frog splash and crazy. What has he got in store? And then, of course,
who knows?
Mega's fan favorite 2025 front and center, the West Side Luchador himself, Brazzy Suave.
Absolutely.
So, Mega is pumped up to be giant. We literally have show. So, you get 2 weeks in between each show.
And Turmoil.
And
Turmoil ain't going nowhere.
Turmoil every week, and then 2 weeks in between shows. And we will be every
Yes.
Saturday in May. So, make sure you're rocking with us in May. And that's about all we got for Mega News for the night. We do have the standings for, I believe this is the last round of firsts.
No, this is the first round or the first set of seconds. This is the first set of seconds.
Yes. So excited.
There was a couple of courses, but there was oh damn, yeah. I'm glad of this one as well. And because we are filmed a day ahead.
Oh yeah, Tommy's gonna be pissed.
We're gonna be voted. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, if you can't vote anymore. Voting's closed now. We closed it on Sunday because we had to get the results. Yeah, Tommy's gonna be pissed. A couple people are probably gonna be really upset by this. And I'm not mad. And we kind of got into it. Me and Tommy and I won't say got into it. We got into a discussion at KFC about it.
Yeah.
Because I am very much like, you have to take into account Ric Flair. It's very much the whole, you have to take into account the whole career. And that includes now. That includes the person that he is now.
But I will say he wasn't a good person back then either. It was just accepted. It was just quote unquote okay to do. And now it's not, people,
Exactly. So I don't have a problem with Ric Flair. By no means do I think Ric Flair is the greatest of all time.
The wrestler Ric Flair, if you want to go that category, it puts him in a higher standard. If you're separating the person, then that's different. But if you're encompassing everything,
but then we're treading very closely into Chris Benoit territory.
Exactly, bro. So,
but people don't want to make that same comparison. But when they tell me that Ric Flair was a great wrestler, it doesn't matter that he's a shitty person.
Right.
Chris Benoit was a great wrestler. It doesn't matter that he's a shitty person.
Yeah.
So the fact that Ric Flair is old and senile and fucking being mean to girls and shit at bars and making cameos, talking charging $500-$600 or whatever for a cameo, and all he says is happy fucking birthday. Nope. You're Ric Flair. You're supposed, people want you, they pay you this money because you're Ric Flair and you're an asshole.
Yep.
So I'm very happy that Owen Hart won, and Owen Hart will be moving on in the tournament because
he's got a tough one next. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, it's a rough one.
I knew this one. I saw this one, and I was
surprised this wasn't
I was
closer.
very surprised at this one. 8-3, Randall Keith Orton. People probably voted for him because he fucking Chuck Jonesy like that on Friday.
I
Shout out.
wish I could have voted twice.
Big shout out, by the way, to RJ Jonesy and Dio Salvador. If you watch SmackDown on Friday, you may or may not have seen them.
Saw our boys
during the Randy Orton Jelly Roll segment with Cody Rhodes and all that. And yeah, Dios was there, and Jonesy got chucked into the barricade by Randy Orton, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah,
but
that was sweet.
And obviously, he threw my friend, so I'm not really happy with you right now, Mr. Orton. But hey, Jonesy, sometimes when Randy Orton tells you to get the fuck out of his way, you should move.
But also, Jonesy, that camera though, right? It was right there. Good on you. I mean, you're
right in there, face up front. But yes, Randy Orton
throw you towards the camera.
Yeah, Randy Orton picked up a win here over The Rock, and okay, let's talk about this because I don't know, and obviously the fans. I voted for The Rock.
Did you? I don't remember who I voted for.
100%. As much as I love Randy Orton.
I voted for Randy.
I love Randy Orton. I love Randy Orton. The legend killer Randy Orton is probably one of my favorite gimmicks of all time. When he was going around beating up Mick Foley and Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
Loved that. But The Rock? Are you guys serious? You guys are serious? And again, I know it ain't going to change the vote. No way in hell does Randy Orton have the same effect on at least my life in wrestling as The Rock does?
Yeah, I get
The Rock? The Nation of Domination? The Intercontinental Champion? Throwing a T-shirt on Michael Cole's head? The Rock? Yes, I totally understand. Yes, the people's strudel? Playing fucking songs to Vicky Guerrero? Are you serious? Randy Orton has never done anything that cool. RK Bro, maybe. I totally get it if people voted based on previous or recent iterations of The Rock.
I was thinking recency bias might be in effect on this one.
Yes. If you are voting for the final, if this is Randy Orton versus the final boss, Randy Orton gets my vote. But Rocky Maivia, come on, bro. Come on. That's fucking Maui, dog. I'm just saying. I voted for The Rock. I voted for The Rock.
I voted for it. I voted for it.
And that's fine. Like I said, I'm not hating on Randy Orton at all. I love Randy Orton. RKO's great move. PKs all day. And like I said, Legend Killer was my favorite iteration of Orton. But I don't know. It's The Rock. I dropped my headphone. Hold on.
You're good. Well, here, let's pop over. It's
The Rock, dude. It's The Rock, and this was a hard one. The Rock was a hard one. This was a blowout. We knew this was going to happen.
Easy, obvious. Unfortunate for Lita. We figured once you get so far, the girls weren't going to have a whole lot of chance. But Eddie, all the way. I think
she was.
Somebody voted.
She was the only girl left, right?
She made it. Yeah, she got I can't remember who she was up against last round, but.
I'll say, she got a good first round draw.
Maybe she was up against Hogan or somebody.
I'll say, she got a good first round draw is what happened.
Yeah, for sure.
But Eddie Guerrero, and then it doesn't, partially feel bad sometimes because, I feel like Eddie, Owen, the ones that are on the list that are dead, they never really had a chance to be bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They never had a chance to be Ric Flair, old and senile. Because for all we know, Eddie Guerrero could have been old and senile and fucking been an asshole too. But
very possible.
He had a heart attack in a hotel room. So Eddie Guerrero's no longer with us. He was still, in my opinion, one of the greatest luchadors of all time. The match with fucking Ray.
Yeah.
The match with Ray at Halloween Havoc it's still to this day. It's one of the ones we were talking about that. And we'll talk about it when we're done. But matches you can show somebody that's not a wrestling fan and then that's
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero at Halloween Havoc is one of those matches.
Right. They were doing things in the ring that are still done today because, you know what I mean? If those things weren't done back then, you wouldn't have what you see today.
Exactly. Innovation.
Yes.
And then last but most, the blowout. The blow. He got a goose egg.
Yeah,
He got a goose egg.
It was damn.
We were talking about this too, and I'm actually surprised. I know Jeff Hardy's one of your favorites, Tony.
Yeah, bro.
As a singles wrestler,
every time
as a singles wrestler, man, he just didn't have it. And it's the same as Matt, because I loved the broken Matt Hardy. I loved broken Matt Hardy. I thought that was a great gimmick when he was in TNA doing that shit, and Brother Nero and the whole nine. But the Hardys have just always been better together. Like
when Jeff had a little bit of a run there, he had his CM Punk feud. When he had that, I was like, all right, I could see it. You know, he had a little bit of a main event spotlight there. But besides that, honestly, that was...
I mean, he had that match with fucking Undertaker was golden. He had a great match with Undertaker.
Yes.
And, it was one of those ones where they made sure to show you in the back that Undertaker walked up and shook his hand because he was, proud of him, et cetera, whatever you want to say. But, so he had the respect of the Undertaker as a singles wrestler. But, in my opinion, it was always the Hardy Boys. I never was like, oh, yeah, Jeff Hardy for WWE champion.
Yeah.
No, I want Matt and Jeff as a tag.
Where his outside the ring, his real life issues, I'm sure, played a part in this too. Not everyone's going to be on Jeff Hardy's side.
As sympathetic, yeah. No, 100%. I do love Jeff Hardy, and we said the same thing. But I said the same thing too about the Dudleys. I don't want to get it twisted, but I don't fucking want Bubba Ray by himself. I want Bubba
You're not
Ray and
a bully
Devon.
guy?
No.
You don't like bully?
Nope. I want Bubba Ray and Devon. I want Team 3D. I want Edge and Christian. I want the Hardy Boys. Edge is really the only one that had, you could say, a more successful singles career than he did a tag career.
And that was really with a big WB machine behind him. If that Matt Hardy stuff and Lita stuff didn't happen, bro, if that never would have happened, maybe the cash-in stuff would have worked for him still, but that Rated R Superstar gimmick
never would have worked
because of the Matt Hardy feud. So
because he was really tapping Lita, and they had just really broken up. And
they used it. So who knows what
Stone Cold moves on. Here we go. These are the finals. We have these are great matches, dog.
Yeah, next week this coming week we'll be on the right side. We'll have these.
Yeah, we'll do Andre and Macho, Shawn versus Mick, AJ Styles versus Taker, and Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. I already know who's going to win that one, and I'm going to be upset about it. Because we didn't get a fully chance. We didn't get a fully chance to see Bray's fucking greatness. And you can go watch things about the Firefly Funhouse, and even John will tell you how great he was.
Oh yeah.
So I can tell you right now that I know John Cena's going to win that, and that's fine. But Bray Wyatt got a shitty draw on this because Bray Wyatt's. I love him. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I've always loved Bray too.
But the other three matchups, I honestly couldn't tell you who's going to win.
Yeah. I think Macho's going to pick up the win against Giant. I would think. But the other two, 100%, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. If I had to guess, I'd say Macho goes over Andre. But that, you never know because you might get some old Andre. People liked Andre on there.
Exactly.
I might vote for Andre in this. I was never really a Macho Man fan. He's okay.
No.
He's all right. I like the gimmick. But it's just, the outfits and shit were cool.
Right.
But he's a solid wrestler. But that was back in the day when, wrestling wasn't, they just wrestled kind of, it wasn't my era.
Exactly.
So in my opinion, Andre's the more dominant force of them too. Andre's the 9th wonder of the world or the 8th wonder of the world or whatever they called him. China was the 9th wonder of the world.
Yeah. Yep.
And then, obviously, AJ Styles and Undertaker going into that one, dude. Great,
that was Taker's last match.
Boneyard, yeah. Great match. And that was probably one of my favorite, cinematic-esque matches. Besides the Firefly Funhouse.
I was going to say, besides the Firefly, for sure.
No, Firefly Funhouse was the best one ever. That was fucking great. Having John Cena be a bad guy, that was...
Right, coming out as NWO and stuff. Yeah, so good.
Yep. And then obviously the other matchup, multiple time WWE champions on both sides, Shawn Michaels and Mick Foley.
That one's going to be close. That one's going to be
close. I mean, you already know who I'm voting for. I do love Mick, but it's going Shawn for me. But I will never discount Mankind. Dude Love, and I always get flack for this. Dude Love is my favorite Mick Foley fucking face. Like, I love Dude. I think Dude Love was awesome. I think Dude Love and Stone Cold, when they put them on a tag team in the 90s, was great.
I think that was a little bit before I started watching. I missed a lot of that. Like, I've watched stuff, about it, but
yeah, they kind of just slammed them together, and it was essentially the Dragon Kokojima. Dude Love wanted to have fun, and Stone Cold was serious, and it worked, and they were tag team champions, and it was great.
Hey, exactly.
But yeah, this should be good matchups coming this week, so be on the lookout. We will have the new votes up this week, and then that's all we got. And then next week we'll be coming back. Yeah, next week we'll be coming back. We'll be getting ready for Neo Pro Paint It Black, as well as TNA's return to Cleveland for Rebellion.
Oh my, man. Hopefully that is something that we can cover real extensively. That'd be fun. We'll see.
I would like to. So we'll get more in depth with that. And also I talked today with our new Baddies champion. We will be setting up something, and Storm will be coming on the show in the coming weeks.
I love it. Yes.
Be on the lookout. Before Mega de Mayo, we will have Storm Garcon on the podcast.
Dude, I can't wait.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you chilling with us on these pre-recorded episodes. We love you guys so much. We like we said at the beginning, Tony and I will try to be in the comments, talking back with you and stuff like that. But as always, thank you so much for joining. Share it when you see it, all this good stuff. And we will see you all on Turmoil on Mega.
That's right.
YouTube, Facebook this Thursday at 8 o'clock. And then right back here next Monday at 7 p.m. Everybody have a great night. See ya.